Lesson 1: Efficient Form Completion.
Hi Anna, we have some forms to fill out. Let's get these filled out quickly, shall we?
Hi John. Absolutely, we shouldn't delay. Efficiency is key when it comes to filling out forms.
Right. Let's start by reading the instructions carefully. Understanding the requirements will help us complete the forms accurately.
That's a good point. We should pay attention to any specific guidelines or additional documents that may be needed.
Once we know what's required, let's gather all the necessary information. It's important to have everything ready before we begin.
Absolutely. We don't want to pause in the middle of filling out the forms to search for missing details. Preparation is key.
Now that we're ready, let's begin with the basic information: names, addresses, and contact details.
Yes. We should make sure to write legibly and check for any spelling errors. Clear and accurate information is important.
Agreed. Let's proceed to the next sections, providing details about our employment history or educational qualifications, if applicable.
Remember, we should focus on the relevant information and avoid providing unnecessary details.
Absolutely. We want to include what's necessary and avoid any confusion or delays.
As we complete each section, let's review our responses to ensure they are accurate and complete.
That's a good idea. A quick review will help us catch any errors or omissions.
Once we're satisfied with our responses, let's make sure to sign and date the forms where required.
Right. Let's not forget to double-check if any supporting documents need to be attached.
Before we submit the forms, let's keep copies for our records. It's always good to have a backup.
Absolutely. Having copies will come in handy in case we need to refer back to the information provided.
Now that we're done, let's ensure we submit the forms through the designated channels or to the appropriate authorities.
Yes. Let's follow the instructions for submission carefully to avoid any unnecessary delays.
Lesson 2: Handling last-minute cancellations.
Hi Anna, I've been thinking about our upcoming plans, but what if there's an unexpected emergency and I need to cancel last minute?
Hi John. That's a valid concern. Life can throw unexpected curveballs at times. In such situations, communication is key.
Absolutely. I would feel bad canceling last minute, but sometimes circumstances are beyond our control.
It's important to be understanding and flexible. If an emergency arises, make sure to inform the other person as soon as possible.
That makes sense. Promptly notifying the other person shows respect for their time and allows them to make alternative arrangements if needed.
Exactly. Being open and honest about the situation helps maintain a good relationship and avoids any misunderstandings.
But what if it's a situation where I can't provide any notice? Like a sudden illness or an urgent family matter?
In such cases, it's important to prioritize your well-being or your family's well-being. Your health and family should always come first.
That's true. It's essential to take care of ourselves and our loved ones. I'm glad you understand.
Of course, life happens, and emergencies can arise unexpectedly. It's important to be compassionate and accommodating.
Thank you. I appreciate your understanding. I'll do my best to avoid last minute cancellations, but if it happens, I'll communicate as soon as possible.
That's a responsible approach. It's all about maintaining clear and open lines of communication.
Absolutely. And if the situation allows, I'll try to reschedule or make it up in some way to show my commitment.
That's a thoughtful gesture. It demonstrates your sincerity and consideration for the other person's time.
Thank you for your advice. I feel more confident now in handling unexpected emergencies and communicating effectively.
Lesson 3: Shopping for Fashion.
Hi Anna, I think we should explore some more options. What do you think?
Hi John. I agree, let's keep looking. There's so much to discover.
Absolutely. I came across this jacket and it looks great. What do you think of it?
Oh, I love the style. The color and design are really trendy. It would definitely make a fashion statement.
That's what I thought too. It's important to find pieces that stand out and reflect our personal style.
Definitely. Fashion is a great way to express ourselves and showcase our individuality.
Absolutely. And the material looks high quality, which means it will last for a long time.
Quality is key when it comes to clothing. It's better to invest in pieces that will endure through time.
I couldn't agree more. It's important to consider durability and longevity when making fashion choices.
And speaking of choices, have you seen this pair of shoes? They are so stylish and versatile.
Wow, those shoes are fantastic. They would go well with both casual and formal outfits.
Exactly. It's always great to have items that can be dressed up or down, depending on the occasion.
That's a smart approach to building a versatile wardrobe. We can mix and match to create various looks.
Absolutely. It's all about maximizing our options and getting the most out of our clothing.
I agree. Let's not forget to pay attention to the fit as well. Clothes should be comfortable and flattering.
Comfort is key, for sure. And when something fits well, it enhances our confidence and overall appearance.
Definitely. We want to feel good in what we wear and exude confidence wherever we go.
And let's not overlook the accessories. They can elevate any outfit and add that extra touch of style.
You're right. A well-chosen accessory can make a significant difference and complete the overall look.
Absolutely. It's those little details that can make a big impact on our fashion choices.
I couldn't agree more. Let's keep exploring and find pieces that truly speak to our personal style.
Definitely. The world of fashion is vast, and there's always something new and exciting to discover.
I'm glad we're on the same page. Let's continue our fashion journey and make some stylish choices.
Absolutely. I'm looking forward to finding those perfect pieces that make us feel confident and stylish.
Me too. Let's embrace our fashion adventure and enjoy the process of creating our unique looks.
Definitely. Fashion is all about self-expression and having fun with our style. Let's make it memorable.
I couldn't have said it better. Let's dive back in and find those fashion gems. Happy shopping!
Lesson 4: Cooking Essentials.
Hi Anna, have you ever tried cooking with different oils and spices?
Hi John. Yes, I love experimenting with different flavors in the kitchen. It adds so much depth to dishes.
That's great! I've been reading about the benefits of using olive oil in cooking. It's definitely a versatile option.
Absolutely. Olive oil is not only healthy but also adds a delicious flavor to salads, sautés, and marinades.
I couldn't agree more. It's a staple in Mediterranean cuisine and brings a unique touch to the dishes.
Definitely. And when it comes to spices, have you tried using turmeric and cumin?
Yes, I have. Turmeric has great health benefits, and cumin adds a warm and earthy flavor to many dishes.
That's right. Turmeric is known for its anti-inflammatory properties, and cumin adds a lovely aroma and taste.
It's fascinating how spices can transform a simple dish into something extraordinary.
Absolutely. They elevate the flavors and make each bite a delightful experience.
Indeed. And speaking of ingredients, have you ever used canned beans in your cooking?
Yes, I have. Canned beans are so convenient and can be used in various dishes like soups, stews, and salads.
That's true. They are a great source of protein and fiber, and they save a lot of time in meal preparation.
Definitely. It's always good to have some canned beans in the pantry for quick and nutritious meals.
I couldn't agree more. They are a versatile ingredient that can add substance and flavor to many recipes.
Absolutely. It's all about having a well-stocked kitchen with essential ingredients for culinary adventures.
You're right. Having a variety of oils, spices, and pantry staples allows us to explore different cuisines.
Exactly. It expands our culinary horizons and lets us create diverse and exciting dishes.
And experimenting with different flavors in the kitchen can be a fun and rewarding experience.
Definitely. It's a creative process that allows us to develop our own unique cooking style.
I couldn't have said it better. Let's continue to explore new ingredients and flavors in our cooking.
Absolutely. Let's keep our kitchen stocked with essentials like olive oil, canned beans, and spices.
Agreed. The possibilities are endless, and we can create delicious and memorable meals in our own homes.
I'm excited to continue our culinary adventures. Let's continue to learn and grow in the kitchen.
Me too. Let's embrace the flavors, experiment with new recipes, and enjoy the journey of cooking.
Definitely. Cooking is not just about nourishment, but also about creativity and joy. Cheers to that.
Cheers indeed. Here's to delicious meals, exciting flavors, and the joy of cooking. Let's savor every moment.
Lesson 5: Nature's Tranquility.
Hi Anna, have you ever been to a place that is truly breathtaking and serene?
Hi, John. Yes, I've had the pleasure of visiting some places that are incredibly calming and beautiful.
That sounds amazing. I can only imagine how the calm waters make the surroundings even more peaceful.
Absolutely. Being near serene waters, whether it's a lake or an ocean, has a soothing effect on the soul.
I can imagine the gentle ripples and the sound of water lapping against the shore creating a sense of tranquility.
Yes, the rhythmic sounds of nature can be incredibly serene and help us find inner peace.
It's fascinating how nature has the power to calm our minds and provide a sense of relaxation.
Definitely. Being immersed in the beauty of nature allows us to disconnect from the noise of everyday life.
That's so true. It provides a much needed escape and allows us to recharge our batteries.
Absolutely. Nature has this incredible ability to rejuvenate and inspire us in ways that nothing else can.
I agree. The breathtaking sights and the feeling of being in harmony with nature is truly awe inspiring.
It's in those moments that we realize how small we are in the grand scheme of things, and how precious life is.
Exactly. It's a humbling experience that reminds us to appreciate the beauty that surrounds us.
Nature has a way of putting things into perspective and reminding us of what truly matters in life.
I couldn't have said it better. It's important to take the time to connect with nature and find solace in its embrace.
Absolutely. Nature is a powerful healer and a source of inspiration for our minds and souls.
Let's make it a point to seek out those serene places and immerse ourselves in the tranquility of nature.
I'm all for that. Let's make time to appreciate the breathtaking beauty that exists all around us.
Definitely. It's about finding those moments of serenity and allowing ourselves to be captivated by nature's wonders.
Absolutely. Let's embrace the calming influence of nature and let it restore our spirits and bring us joy.
I couldn't agree more. Let's make a conscious effort to surround ourselves with nature's tranquility.
Nature has so much to offer. Let's explore, appreciate, and let its serenity fill our hearts and minds.
That sounds like a wonderful plan. Let's embark on a journey of serenity and let nature's beauty guide us.
Indeed. Let's immerse ourselves in the calm waters of nature and allow its magic to envelop us completely.
I couldn't be more excited. Let's go out there and experience the breathtaking serenity of the natural world.
Absolutely. Let's make memories that will last a lifetime and cherish the tranquility nature brings us.
Here's to the serenity of nature and the joy it brings us. May we always find solace in its embrace. Cheers!
Lesson 6: Healthy Eating Habits.
Hi Anna, have you ever considered incorporating fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into your diet?
Hi John. Yes, I believe that incorporating these nutritious foods is essential for maintaining a healthy lifestyle.
That's great to hear. Fresh fruits and vegetables are packed with vitamins and minerals that nourish our bodies.
Absolutely. They provide us with the necessary nutrients and antioxidants to support our overall well-being.
It's important to choose a variety of colorful fruits and vegetables to ensure we get a wide range of nutrients.
Definitely. Each color represents different phytochemicals that provide unique health benefits.
That's fascinating. I didn't realize that the different colors in fruits and vegetables had such significance.
Yes, it's nature's way of providing us with a diverse range of nutrients to support our health.
That makes sense. And what about whole grains? How do they contribute to a healthy diet?
Whole grains are an excellent source of fiber, vitamins, and minerals. They provide sustained energy and aid in digestion.
I see. So, by incorporating whole grains into our meals, we can feel fuller for longer and maintain stable energy levels.
Absolutely. Whole grains like quinoa, brown rice, and whole wheat bread are great options to include in our diet.
And what about lean proteins? How do they play a role in maintaining a healthy lifestyle?
Lean proteins, such as chicken, fish, tofu, and legumes, provide essential amino acids for muscle growth and repair.
That's interesting. So, incorporating lean proteins into our meals helps to support our muscles and overall strength.
Yes, exactly. It's important to choose lean cuts of meat and alternate protein sources to get a variety of nutrients.
I'm glad to know that. It's essential to have a balanced diet that includes a variety of nutritious foods.
Absolutely. Our bodies thrive when we nourish them with wholesome, nutrient-rich foods.
It's fascinating how the food we eat can have such a significant impact on our overall health and well being.
Yes, it's a testament to the power of nutrition in supporting our bodies and promoting longevity.
I couldn't agree more. Let's make it a priority to look for fresh fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins.
Definitely. By prioritizing these foods, we can create a foundation for a healthy and vibrant life.
It's all about making conscious choices and being mindful of what we put into our bodies.
Absolutely. Let's continue to educate ourselves and make informed decisions about our nutrition.
I'm excited to explore new recipes and incorporate these nutritious foods into our meals.
Me too. Let's embark on a delicious and healthy journey together.
Here's to a balanced diet and a healthy lifestyle. May we always prioritize our well being.
Lesson 7: The Future of Work.
Hi Anna, have you noticed how face to face conversations have become less common with the rise of remote work?
Hi, John. Yes, it seems that remote work has changed the way we interact and communicate with one another.
Definitely. With the convenience of technology, virtual meetings and online communication have become the norm.
It's interesting how technology has allowed us to connect with people from all over the world without leaving our homes.
Absolutely. Remote work has opened up opportunities for collaboration and flexibility like never before.
However, I do miss the personal touch of face-to-face conversations and the nonverbal cues they provide.
I agree. There's something unique about being able to read someone's body language and facial expressions in person.
It's true. Body language plays a significant role in communication and can help us understand the nuances of a conversation.
That's why it's important to find a balance between virtual and face to face interactions, especially for building relationships.
Definitely. Face-to-face conversations allow us to establish a deeper connection and foster trust with others.
It's also easier to build rapport and resolve conflicts when we can have direct, in person conversations.
Yes, sometimes a simple face-to-face conversation can lead to creative solutions and a better understanding of each other.
Absolutely. It's important to recognize the value of both virtual and face to face interactions in our professional lives.
Remote work has its benefits, such as increased flexibility and reduced commuting time, but we shouldn't overlook the importance of in-person connections.
I couldn't agree more. As the future of work continues to evolve, we need to find ways to strike a balance between the two.
Exactly. It's about leveraging technology for efficiency while still making room for meaningful face-to-face interactions.
Let's make an effort to prioritize those in person connections and seek opportunities for face to face conversations whenever possible.
Absolutely. By doing so, we can create a work environment that values both productivity and human connection.
Here's to finding the right balance between virtual and face to face interactions in the future of work.
Cheers to that. Let's embrace the benefits of remote work while cherishing the value of face-to-face conversations.
Well said. Let's adapt to the changing landscape of work and make the most of the opportunities it presents.
Lesson 8: Outdoor Adventures.
Hi Anna, have you ever tried any outdoor activities that require special gear or equipment?
Hi John. Yes, I enjoy exploring the great outdoors and engaging in activities that require specific equipment.
That's exciting. What kind of gear do you usually use for your outdoor adventures?
Well, it depends on the activity. For hiking, I make sure to have comfortable walking shoes and plenty of water.
Comfortable walking shoes are essential to prevent discomfort and ensure a pleasant hiking experience.
Absolutely. It's important to choose shoes that provide good support and traction to navigate different terrains.
And having enough water is crucial to stay hydrated during outdoor activities, especially on hot days.
Yes, staying hydrated helps maintain energy levels and prevents dehydration, which can be dangerous.
What about other outdoor activities like camping or rock climbing? Do they require specific gear as well?
Definitely. For camping, I make sure to have a sturdy tent, sleeping bag, and camping stove for cooking.
Having a reliable tent and sleeping bag ensures a comfortable night's sleep and protection from the elements.
And a camping stove allows me to cook meals and enjoy hot food even in the wilderness.
That sounds convenient. What about rock climbing? What kind of gear would you need for that?
For rock climbing, I would need a harness, climbing shoes, and a helmet for safety.
The harness and climbing shoes provide stability and support while scaling the rocks, and the helmet protects the head from potential falls.
Exactly. Safety should always be a priority when engaging in outdoor activities that involve heights and potential risks.
It's important to invest in quality gear and equipment to ensure our safety and enhance our outdoor experiences.
Absolutely. Quality gear not only provides comfort and safety, but also enhances the overall enjoyment of the activity.
I agree. It's worth doing some research and investing in the right gear to make the most of our outdoor adventures.
And it's always a good idea to check the weather forecast and be prepared for any changes in conditions.
That's a great point. Being prepared and having the right gear can make a significant difference in our outdoor experiences.
Definitely. Let's continue to explore the great outdoors and make the most of our outdoor adventures.
Absolutely. Here's to many more exciting outdoor experiences and the gear that enhances them.
Cheers to that. Let's embrace the beauty of nature and equip ourselves for unforgettable adventures.
Well said. Let's gear up and make the most of our outdoor pursuits. Adventure awaits.
Indeed. Let's embark on thrilling adventures and create lasting memories in the great outdoors.
I couldn't agree more. Let's make every outdoor adventure a journey worth cherishing.
Lesson 9, Picking the Perfect Tomatoes.
Hi Anna, do you have any tips for picking the perfect tomatoes at the grocery store?
Hi John. Yes, when selecting tomatoes, there are a few things you should look out for.
That's great to know. What should I keep in mind when choosing tomatoes?
Firstly, avoid tomatoes with bruises or spots. They should have a smooth and firm skin.
So, a smooth and firm skin indicates that the tomatoes are fresh and in good condition?
Exactly. Bruises or spots may indicate that the tomatoes are overripe or have been mishandled.
That makes sense. Are there any other things I should consider when picking tomatoes?
Yes, the color is another important factor. Look for tomatoes that have a vibrant and consistent color.
What colors should I be looking for? Are there any specific indicators of ripeness?
Ripe tomatoes can come in various colors, depending on the variety. Look for tomatoes that have a deep and rich color.
That's good to know. I'll keep an eye out for tomatoes with a vibrant and consistent color.
Excellent. Another thing to consider is the weight of the tomatoes. They should feel heavy for their size.
So, a heavier tomato indicates that it's juicier and more flavorful?
Yes, a heavier tomato usually means it has a higher water content, which can contribute to its juiciness.
That's a great tip. I'll make sure to choose tomatoes that feel heavier in my hand.
Lastly, give the tomatoes a gentle squeeze. They should yield slightly to pressure, but not be too soft.
So, a tomato that's too soft might be overripe or even starting to rot?
Exactly. You want to avoid tomatoes that are overly soft or mushy.
These tips will definitely help me pick the perfect tomatoes. I appreciate your advice.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Remember, by choosing the right tomatoes, you can enhance the flavor of your dishes.
Absolutely. It's all about selecting the freshest and most flavorful ingredients.
Indeed. Enjoy your cooking and the delicious tomatoes you pick. Happy cooking!
Thank you. I can't wait to put these tips into practice and enjoy some mouth-watering tomato-based dishes.
I'm sure your dishes will turn out amazing. Happy cooking and savoring those juicy tomatoes.
I will. Here's to picking the perfect tomatoes and creating culinary delights. Cheers!
Cheers! May your meals be filled with the goodness of fresh and flavorful tomatoes. Bon appetit!
Thank you. Let's make every meal a celebration of delicious flavors and fresh ingredients.
Lesson 10, Online Shopping.
Hi Anna, have you ever tried online shopping? I've heard it's quite convenient.
Hi John. Yes, I've tried online shopping, and it's definitely a convenient way to shop for a variety of items.
That's great to hear. What kind of things do you usually buy online?
Well, I buy a wide range of products online, from clothing and accessories to electronics and household items.
That's impressive. Online shopping seems to offer a vast selection of products.
Absolutely. The online marketplace provides access to a wide array of options that might not be available in physical stores.
That's true. It's convenient to have so many choices at our fingertips.
It definitely saves time and effort. Plus, you can easily compare prices and read reviews before making a purchase.
That's a significant advantage. It helps ensure that you're making an informed decision.
Exactly. Customer reviews can provide valuable insights into the quality and functionality of a product.
I can see how online shopping can be beneficial. Are there any downsides to it?
Well, one potential downside is that you can't physically see or try on the items before buying them.
That's a valid concern. How do you deal with that?
I usually check the size charts, read product descriptions carefully, and look for customer feedback on sizing.
That sounds like a good approach. It's important to gather as much information as possible.
Definitely. Another thing to consider is the reliability of the online seller. It's essential to choose reputable and trustworthy websites.
That makes sense. It's crucial to ensure a secure online shopping experience.
Absolutely. Look for websites that have secure payment options and a good track record of customer satisfaction.
I'll keep that in mind. Safety and reliability are key when it comes to online shopping.
Absolutely. And don't forget to check for any additional costs like shipping fees or return policies.
Good point. It's important to be aware of any extra charges or the process for returning items if needed.
Exactly. So, have you tried online shopping before?
Yes, I have. I've bought a few books and electronics online. It was quite convenient.
That's great to hear. Online shopping can be a time-saving and efficient way to get what you need.
Absolutely. It's definitely changed the way we shop and opened up new possibilities.
Indeed. As long as we approach it with caution and awareness, online shopping can be a great resource.
I agree. Let's embrace the convenience of online shopping while being mindful of our choices.
Well said. Happy online shopping and discovering new treasures with just a few clicks.
Thank you. Here's to the convenience and endless possibilities of online shopping. Cheers.
Lesson 11, Green Thumb Tips.
Hi Anna, I've started gardening recently, and I'm wondering if there's anything else I need to know besides watering my plants.
Hi, John. That's great to hear. Gardening can be a rewarding hobby. Besides watering, there are a few more things you should consider.
I see. What else should I keep in mind to ensure the health and growth of my plants?
One important aspect is fertilizing your plants. They need nutrients to thrive.
That makes sense. How often should I fertilize my plants, and what kind of fertilizer should I use?
The frequency and type of fertilizer depend on the plant species. Some plants require regular fertilization, while others may need it less frequently.
I'll make sure to research the specific needs of each of my plants. Are there any general tips for choosing the right fertilizer?
Yes, when selecting a fertilizer, consider its nutrient content. Look for a balanced fertilizer that provides essential elements like nitrogen, phosphorus, and potassium.
Balanced fertilizer with essential elements, got it. Is there a specific way to apply the fertilizer?
It's best to follow the instructions provided on the fertilizer packaging. Generally, you'll want to spread it evenly around the base of the plant and then water it in.
That sounds simple enough. I'll be sure to follow the instructions carefully.
Great. Another tip is to be mindful of the timing. Fertilize your plants during the active growing season for optimal results.
Timing is important. I'll keep track of the growing season and fertilize accordingly.
Excellent. Remember that overfertilizing can be harmful to plants, so always follow the recommended dosage.
Good point. I wouldn't want to cause any harm by overdoing it.
Absolutely. And don't forget to water your plants thoroughly after fertilizing to help the nutrients reach the roots.
I'll make sure to water them properly after fertilizing. Thanks for the reminder.
You're welcome. Gardening is all about maintaining a healthy and nurturing environment for your plants.
I'm starting to realize that it's not just about watering, there are many factors to consider.
Indeed. Each plant has its own specific needs, so it's important to research and understand them.
I'll take the time to educate myself about the individual requirements of my plants. I want to give them the best care possible.
That's wonderful to hear. Your plants will appreciate the extra attention and care.
I hope so. I'm excited to see them grow and thrive under my care.
I'm sure they will. With your dedication and the right knowledge, your garden will flourish.
Thank you. Your guidance has been invaluable. Here's to successful gardening and vibrant, healthy plants. Cheers!
Lesson 12, Planning a Trip.
Hi Anna, I've been thinking about our upcoming trip. How should we budget for it in terms of expenses?
Hi, John. That's a great plan. When it comes to budgeting for a trip, there are a few things we should consider.
That makes sense. What are the key factors we should keep in mind?
Firstly, we need to think about transportation expenses. How do you plan on getting to our destination?
I was thinking of flying to the city. So, we should consider the cost of plane tickets.
Absolutely. It's important to research different airlines and compare prices to find the best deals.
That's a good idea. I'll look into different airlines and fares to find the most affordable option.
Great. Next, we should consider accommodation. How do you envision our stay in the city?
I think it would be nice to stay in a hotel. We should look for one that fits our budget.
Definitely. Consider the location, amenities, and room rates when choosing a hotel.
I'll make sure to find a hotel that meets our needs while staying within our budget.
Wonderful. Another significant expense to consider is food. How do you plan on eating during our trip?
I think we should try a mix of dining out and cooking our meals to save money. What do you think?
That sounds like a good plan. Research local restaurants for affordable options, and we can also buy groceries to cook some meals.
That's a smart approach. We can experience the local cuisine while also being mindful of our expenses.
Exactly. Additionally, don't forget to factor in any attractions or activities you want to explore in the city.
Right. We should research the cost of museums, tours, or any other attractions we want to visit.
Absolutely. Look for any discounts or package deals that can help reduce the expenses.
I'll make a note to research the cost of attractions and see if there are any special deals available.
Great. Lastly, it's always a good idea to set aside some extra money for unexpected expenses or souvenirs.
That's a good point. Having a contingency fund ensures we're prepared for any unforeseen costs.
Definitely. It's better to be prepared and have some extra funds just in case.
I agree. So, by considering transportation, accommodation, food, attractions, and having a contingency fund, we can budget for our trip effectively.
Absolutely. Proper budgeting helps us enjoy our trip while being mindful of our expenses.
Thank you. I appreciate your advice. I'll start working on our budget right away.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. Remember, planning and budgeting ahead will make our trip even more enjoyable.
I will. Here's to a well planned and budget friendly adventure. Cheers!
Lesson 13, Travel Planning.
Hi Anna, I've been thinking about planning a trip. Did you consider the location as well?
Hi John. Absolutely, the location is an important factor to consider when planning a trip. Where are you thinking of going?
I looked for places near the coast with beautiful beaches and plenty of outdoor activities.
That sounds like a great plan. Coastal destinations offer a lot of opportunities for relaxation and adventure.
Exactly. I want to enjoy the beach and also explore the surrounding areas. Did you have any specific location in mind?
Well, I've always wanted to visit the Amalfi Coast in Italy. It's known for its stunning landscapes and picturesque towns.
Italy sounds amazing. I've heard great things about the Amalfi Coast. What other locations did you consider?
I also looked into the French Riviera. It has a similar coastal charm and offers a mix of luxury and natural beauty.
The French Riviera sounds lovely as well. It must be fantastic to experience the Mediterranean lifestyle.
Definitely. The Mediterranean region has a unique allure with its vibrant culture, delicious cuisine, and breathtaking scenery.
I couldn't agree more. So, when planning a trip like this, how should we budget for the expenses?
It's essential to consider various expenses such as accommodation, transportation, meals, activities, and any additional costs.
That makes sense. How can we estimate the expenses accurately?
Researching the average costs of accommodation and transportation in the chosen location is a good starting point. Online travel websites can provide helpful insights.
I'll make sure to gather all the necessary information about prices and costs. Is there anything else we should keep in mind?
Don't forget to budget for meals and activities. Look for local eateries and free or low-cost attractions to help manage expenses.
Good point. Exploring the local cuisine and finding affordable activities can enhance the overall experience.
Absolutely. It's all about finding a balance between enjoying what the destination has to offer and staying within a reasonable budget.
I'll keep that in mind. It's important to plan ahead and allocate funds for each aspect of the trip.
Planning and budgeting will help you make the most of your trip without any financial stress.
Thank you for the advice. I appreciate your insights. Now I feel more prepared to start planning my trip.
You're welcome. I'm glad I could help. I hope your trip planning goes smoothly and you have an incredible adventure.
Thank you. I'm excited to explore the beautiful coastal destinations and create unforgettable memories.
Lesson 14: Musical Pursuits.
Hi Anna, I've been thinking about taking up a musical instrument. It seems like a great way to unwind.
Hi John. That's a wonderful idea. Playing a musical instrument can be a fulfilling hobby. Have you decided which instrument you want to learn?
I'm leaning towards the guitar. It's versatile and commonly used in various genres of music.
That sounds like a reasonable choice. The guitar is a popular instrument with a wide range of learning resources available.
I've heard that consistent practice is crucial for progress. How often should I practice to see improvement?
Regular practice is indeed important. Starting with 20 to 30 minutes a day, at least 5 days a week, is a good way to build a solid foundation.
Got it. I'll make sure to set aside dedicated time for practice every day.
That's a great commitment. Consistency will help you develop muscle memory and improve your playing skills.
I'm excited to get started. Are there any specific techniques or exercises I should focus on?
Absolutely. Begin with basic chord shapes and finger exercises to strengthen your fingers and improve coordination.
I'll make sure to include those exercises in my practice routine. Are there any online resources you recommend for beginners?
There are plenty of resources available. Websites like YouTube and online tutorial platforms offer free lessons and tutorials for beginners.
That's helpful. I'll explore those platforms to supplement my learning. Are there any particular songs you suggest I start with?
Start with simple songs that use the chords you've learned. It's a great way to apply your knowledge and stay motivated.
I'll look for beginner-friendly songs to practice and gradually increase the difficulty level. Thanks for the suggestion.
You're welcome. Remember, learning an instrument is a journey. Don't be discouraged by challenges. Enjoy the process.
I'll keep that in mind. It's all about enjoying the music and embracing the learning experience.
Absolutely. Music is a universal language that brings joy and fulfillment. I'm excited for your musical journey.
Thank you. I appreciate your guidance and encouragement. Here's to discovering the joy of playing music.
Lesson 15: Achieving Goals.
Hi Anna, I've been thinking about our goals and how to achieve them. Have you done any similar work in the past?
Hi John. Yes, I've worked on various projects and achieved some significant results. What goals are you looking to accomplish?
I have a personal goal of running a marathon. I want to improve my fitness and challenge myself physically. Have you ever trained for a marathon?
That sounds like a great goal. While I haven't specifically trained for a marathon, I have experience with long-distance running. I can definitely help you with some tips.
That would be fantastic. I know it requires dedication and a structured training plan. How should I go about creating one?
First, assess your current fitness level and set realistic milestones. Gradually increase your mileage and incorporate cross-training exercises to build endurance and prevent injuries.
That sounds reasonable. Incremental progress and avoiding injuries are important for long-term success. Any suggestions for nutrition during training?
Proper nutrition is crucial for marathon training. Ensure you're consuming a balanced diet with enough carbohydrates for energy and protein for muscle recovery. Hydration is also key.
I'll make sure to pay attention to my diet and stay properly hydrated. It's essential to fuel my body for the demanding training sessions.
Absolutely. Remember to listen to your body and give it adequate rest. Recovery is just as important as the training itself.
I'll keep that in mind. Rest and recovery will allow my body to adapt and grow stronger. Did you face any challenges while working towards your goals?
Definitely. Challenges are a part of the journey. It's important to stay motivated and overcome obstacles along the way. Have a positive mindset and believe in your abilities.
I'll remember that. Challenges are opportunities for growth and learning. It's important to stay focused and persistent.
Absolutely. Remember to celebrate your milestones and achievements along the way. It's important to acknowledge your progress and stay motivated.
That's a great reminder. Celebrating small victories will keep me motivated and excited about reaching my ultimate goal.
I'm glad you find it helpful. Surround yourself with a supportive community or training partner who can encourage and challenge you throughout your journey.
That's a good point. Having a support system can make a significant difference. We can motivate each other and hold ourselves accountable.
Definitely. Together, we can achieve great things. Remember, the journey towards your goal is as important as reaching the goal itself.
Thank you for your guidance. I appreciate your insights. I'm excited to embark on this journey and achieve my marathon goal.
Lesson 16, Exploring the City.
Hi Anna, I'm planning a trip to a new city. Do you have any recommendations on places to visit?
Hi John. Definitely visit the City Museum. It showcases the history and culture of the city. Have you been to any museums before?
Yes, I've visited a few museums in the past. I find them fascinating. Museums are a great way to learn about the local heritage.
That's wonderful. Museums offer a wealth of information and provide a deeper understanding of a city's roots.
I agree. Exploring the history and culture of a place enriches the travel experience. Are there any specific exhibits you recommend?
It depends on your interests, but I suggest checking out the permanent exhibits that highlight the city's milestones and significant events.
That sounds intriguing. I'll make sure to explore those exhibits to get a comprehensive understanding of the city's history.
Additionally, don't forget to visit the local markets and try the regional cuisine. It's a fantastic way to immerse yourself in the local culture.
Absolutely. I love trying new foods and experiencing the local flavors. Any particular dishes I should look out for?
Every city has its specialty. Ask the locals for their recommendations. Trying traditional dishes will give you a taste of the city's culinary heritage.
I'll definitely seek out the local favorites. It's a great way to appreciate the city's unique culinary traditions.
While you're exploring, make sure to take in the architecture and landmarks. They often reflect the city's history and are great photo opportunities.
I'll keep my camera ready to capture the beautiful architecture and iconic landmarks. It'll be a great way to preserve memories.
Absolutely. Don't forget to interact with the locals. They can provide valuable insights and insider tips about the city.
Engaging with the locals is a fantastic idea. They can share hidden gems and off the beaten path destinations that tourists may not know about.
Precisely. Local recommendations can make your trip even more memorable and unique. Embrace the local hospitality and connect with the people.
I'm excited to explore the city, learn about its history, try the local cuisine, and connect with the people. It'll be an enriching experience.
I'm glad to hear that. Remember, traveling is not just about visiting landmarks, but also about immersing yourself in the local culture.
Thank you for your valuable suggestions. I appreciate your insights. I'm looking forward to an unforgettable trip.